As always, I want you to be super comfortable when we come down onto the floor. So get anything that you need, whether or not it's, rolled up towels, cushions, pillows, whatever you need to be really comfortable to come down to the floor. And if you're anything like me, I always love a bit of a kind of a plan in there. I can always kind of want to make sure that I'm ready for this brand new week ahead. I know what I'm doing. I've got things organised. I'm very much a visual person, so I like to see what's going on. So I've got my behind you is my desk. So I have my video where my desk is. And I've got my timetable up on my whiteboard. So I've got my whiteboard behind there, and I've got all my classes, everything that's going on. So I know exactly what I'm doing, as well as like any appointments for Bentley, things that Jason's doing, everything's kind of like organised in there. My diary is literally next door to my laptop, and again, I'm an absolute writer. I like to write things in, and I'm kind of a bit of a planner when it comes to things. I will actually, be quite nitpicky and put to-do lists in my diary, things that I need to actually complete, things I need to do. I've got my affirmations on the wall, my vision board, and I did that literally like at the start, I think way before even in lockdown. Actually, it's quite faded now. The lovely Amanda, she did an affirmation for me when she gave me my ring for Christmas, my other thumb ring that says I am enough. And that little affirmation is behind my desk as well. And I've got that there as well. I'm a very visual person. I like to be able to see things going on. So I like to be able to see and make sure I feel really kind of settled when I know what's going on. I'm not very good when I'm not very well prepared. So if I start my Monday and I've got my my vision board up, and I've got my affirmations, and I've got my diary all full, and I've got my timetable up on my whiteboard, and I know what I'm doing, I feel really kind of secure in that way. And that's kind of me. That's just my methodology on kind of how I work. But it really helps with regards to my mindset. And you will have your own things. You'll have your own things that you will use to help you with your Monday motivation. I'm always a true believer in a Sunday well prepped gives you a great week ahead. If you spend Sunday preparing whatever it is that you need to prepare, whether it's your meals, whether it's a food plan, whether it's your schedule, whether it's your workload, or whether it's your downtime or social events or whatever it is, as long if you keep yourself, like say your Sunday is a day where you can actually prepare yourself ready for this week ahead, then I always think that week goes kind of smoothly, a lot more swimmingly from there. So just kind of you'll have your own kind of little methods that you'll use to get yourself ready for a Monday. And I know exactly the same as some of you on here, that if I'm not prepared on a Monday, I don't start the week right. I feel like I'm a bit disjointed and I don't really know what's kind of going on. So I'm hopefully going to give you a little bit of mindset this morning and be able to clear away any chatter that might be going on in your mind, anything that you don't want to take forward for this new week, and just get yourself ready for this week ahead. If you are a little bit like me and you love a list or you love a visual, then I would definitely recommend that you get yourself a little whiteboard and you write on that whiteboard and have that visually up, the things that you need to do. Maybe it has your appointments on it, maybe it has things that you need to remember. I've got so much going on in my mind with regards to courses and qualifications and learners and classes, and then my own personal life and things like that. I can't keep it all in here. I have to have it written down because otherwise I will never remember it. So, if you're like me, you might need to write things down, and I really, really would recommend having a whiteboard. It makes a huge difference. If you like to be able to see your affirmations and you like to be able to use them every day, write them down and stick them up. I mean, I've just got literally mine on my vision board on a piece of paper, and I've got it behind my desk so I can visually see it. And I'm very, very aware of these things every day that I want to, I want to bring into my life. I want that abundance to come into my life. Or you might be just, a diary person, like me, where I love a diary. I'm old school. I don't keep diaries on my phone. I don't keep activities on my phone. I have my diary and I open it up and I carry it with me everywhere. All right. So whatever it is that you're used to, whatever it is that works for you, I encourage you to utilise your Monday morning or Sunday night to actually get yourself prepared and get yourself ready for this week ahead. Even if there's not much going on, to be able to visually see it and see what's happening in the week and see where you've got your gaps, see where you've got your free time, it will massively help you with your mindset of feeling motivated and feeling like, you can go after whatever you want to do this week. So I'm hoping that whether you're watching me live or whether you're watching me on catch up, this will just give you that mindset that you might need this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is that you're doing this with me. So we're going to bring ourselves down onto the floor. And feel free to make yourself really comfortable. So if you want to sit on cushions or pillows or anything you want, feel free to sit there so that you're nice and comfortable. I'm going to put on our chill mix. Remembering that you don't have to sit a certain way. You certainly don't have to sit with your legs crossed just because I am. I want you to sit comfortable for you. I want you to relax here. If you're doing this outside, take a moment to take in all the sounds that you can hear. If you're doing this inside, you've got a door open or you've got a window open, take in those sounds that you can hear from outside. Take in nature. Can you hear the sounds outside your window? Maybe the birds singing. Bring your attention to the world around you. What's the most furthest sound you can hear? Maybe take in the temperature of your room or of outside. Are there any smells? Maybe someone's cut their grass, or you can smell someone cooking their breakfast. Be aware of all sensation. The things you can hear, the things you can smell, the temperature. And just have that moment of peace and calm. breathing away any stress or anxiety that you might be feeling. Visualize yourself breathing that almost into a balloon that you're going to let go. Focus then on your breath. Start to be aware of how many counts you're breathing in for and how many counts you're breathing out for. Elongate your breath. Let it be longer and let it be deeper. Feel that in-breath coming into the body, deep down into the belly. As you exhale, again lengthen that breath. We take a moment here to ask ourselves, what do we want to achieve this week for us? So not the things that you have to do for anyone else or for your job or anything like that. I want you to think about, what do you want to achieve for you this week? What does your heart desire? I want you to take a moment to really visualize that. Whatever it might be, however big or however small, it doesn't matter. But it has to be true. It has to be what you really want to achieve this week. Now visualize yourself achieving it. See it really strong in your mind's eye. Think about the way that you're going to feel when you achieve it. And allow those feelings to come into the body. Almost as if you are reliving or living those feelings. Think about, what do you need to do to achieve it? What things do you need in place? Are these things you can do personally? Or are they things that you need to ask of other people? I want you to take a moment here as well to open up your heart Allow your heart to love a little fuller, a little deeper, a little wider. Feel more love within yourself, about yourself. I want you to take a moment to think about your favourite part of you. What's your best feature? If someone was to describe you, what would they say? What would be your best feature? What are you most proud of within yourself? And this can be hard because we often don't think about the things that we love about ourselves. Instead, we focus so much on our things that we don't like about ourselves or that we want to change. But I don't want you to think like that this morning. I want you to think about all the things that you love about yourself. So maybe this might be physical. Maybe it be to do with your intellect, your compassion, the way you react, your intelligence. Maybe you've got a skill that you're exceptional at. And I want you to take that moment to really focus on those things that you really love about yourself. The more you open up your heart to love you, the more easier that is for other people to come into your life. For you to surround yourself with people who are filled with love for you and for your life. Slowly take your head to the right and roll your head down and round. Coming to the left. I want you to release your neck. Notice how that feels. Allow the head to come down low. Roll the shoulders back. Right hand comes down, left hand comes over, stretch the legs. Change over whenever you're ready. So let's take a moment to really open up through the side of the body. Feel that opening. The hands are going to come back behind us and we lift the chest. Breathing a little deeper here, airways open. Taking our legs forward, give them a little shake. Take a breath. Exhale and fold. And slowly you're going to bring yourself down onto the floor. Opening up through your chest. Allow your body to melt down into the ground and then slowly take the knees from right to left. Allowing back to release. Feel free to have those feet as wide or as narrow as you wish. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a breather through your back. Be aware of how that feels. Feel free to circle round onto your lower back, massage your lower spine. Do that in both directions. Do that with your feet crossed the other way as well, doing your rotations. And then taking the feet straight down, the arms overhead, stretch the whole body out, tightening every single muscle in the body, and then letting it release. Maybe you wish to do that a couple of times. The hands are going to go behind the head. We're going to take a breath. Inhale, exhale, look to the feet. Lower down when you're ready. As you lift up this time, we're going to look under one arm. Lower down and change that over to the other side. Bringing then that back to centre. Releasing the body down to the floor. Maybe you wish to lay with your feet in butterfly, the knees open. Or maybe you wish to have your feet flat down onto the floor. Or laying in Savasana. But I want you to take a moment here to come back to your breath. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose or the mouth. As we take that breath, filling the lungs, and feel the body relax. You feel it release down into the ground. Feel each muscle feel heavier. Each bone feel heavier. Allowing your body to sink. As you breathe now, breathing away anything that you no longer wish to take forward into this brand new week. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in a new energy. An energy that's filling every cell. As you breathe out, you're breathing away your fear, your stress, your pain. As you're breathing in your positivity, your focus, your motivation. take a moment to focus back to what our heart desires for this week for us. Maybe there's new thoughts coming in now about what you want for you. Again, taking a moment to visualize. Visualize yourself achieving it. Being aware what it feels like. Start to allow your body to relax into the floor a little bit more. And I want you to breathe away any chatter you're holding on to within your mind that you no longer wish to keep. Anything that's clogging up your mind space, breathe it away. And then come back to your breath. Feeling the depth of the breath again here. The mind feels clearer now. It feels sharper and more focused as to what you wish to achieve. The mind is incredibly clever, and it will believe anything that you feed it. So feed it with positivity, feed it with love, compassion, with motivation. We all know that from time to time we can have a knock-on effect with regards to our mindset or things that go wrong, likewise things that go right. They used to say things happen in threes. Well, that's not too untrue, because sometimes if you think something negative or something bad happens and you think then something else is going to happen that's bad, it will, because the mind is very powerful. Likewise, if something good happens, something positive, something that actually makes you happier, makes your life more fulfilled, then again that knock-on effect can happen. Because we believe something else might happen as well. So I encourage you, when you're thinking and you're aware of your mindset, just be careful that if you are in a negative mindset and you keep thinking negatively, then things will negatively come to you. So be aware of that. But by all means, utilise it when you're feeling positive, when you're feeling things are going good for you. Feel the strength of your mind. It's like any muscle. You work it, you train it, it becomes strong and powerful. So I want you to think right now about 3 things last week that happened for you that brought love and happiness into your life, gratitude. 3 things. Just take a moment to think back. It doesn't matter how small or how big they are, but I want you to think back to last week. 3 things that made you smile, that made your heart sing, that felt good. Relive those 3 things, just for a moment. The same feelings that you experienced when they happened, let them come back into you. Let those feelings be relived. As we lay here, we take a moment just to listen to today's mantra. As always, if it feels right for you, place one hand to the heart. Otherwise, just let these words sink into your soul and stay with you for as long as you need. You're going to realise it one day that happiness was never about your job, your degree, or about being in a relationship. Happiness was never about following in the footsteps of all of those who came before you. It was never about being like the others. One day you're going to see that happiness was always about the discovery, the hope, the listening to your heart and following it wherever it chose to take you. Happiness was always about being kinder to yourself. It was always about embracing the person you're becoming. And one day you'll understand that happiness was about learning how to live with yourself. Happiness was never in the hands of others. It was always about you. It is always about you. We take a moment now to invite back the energy that we've given away over this last week. If it feels good for you, raise your hands up to the ceiling or the sky and call back that energy that you've given away. Let it come in through your hands, down your arms, and into your body. When you feel that energy coming back into the body, raise the arms all the way over your head and take a full body stretch. Slowly now stretch the body how you need to stretch. And then very slowly bring yourself back to sitting. As we come up to sitting, either placing your hands in prayer pose or your hands to your heart, take a moment to say the affirmation, I have all I need within me. Have a moment of gratitude here as well, being thankful that you were able to come to class today, that you were able to do this for you, that you understand the importance of that, of doing something for you, putting yourself first. But that's not selfish, that self-love never is. It's vital. We take a breath. And as we exhale, forward fold, release the back. Slowly bring yourself around then to all fours. With your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Take a moment to work through cat to cow. Releasing your back. Bringing your belly button up to the ceiling. Head and neck dangles down. Belly button down to the floor. Look to the ceiling. And only when that feels right for you, turn the toes under, lifting the hips up, lengthen out the back of the legs. Feel free to pedal through the feet here, bending through one knee, feeling the stretch through the other leg. Only when you're ready, hold both legs straight. We slowly walk our hands back to our feet. Recorrect our feet under our pelvic bones and hang for a moment. Very gently rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the neck and the head up last. Coming tall, rolling the shoulders back. Taking a breath. As you exhale, roll down, chin on the chest, roll forward. Allowing any last bit of tension from your body to leave. Relaxing the shoulders here. And then slowly rise, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the neck and the head up last. Coming tall, standing taller and standing stronger. And take a breath. As we exhale, bringing the hands down to our heart centre, we feel this sense of strength that we've just created. Let that resonate out to the rest of the body and lock it into the heart centre. Take another breath. And as you exhale, feel this sense of peace and calm. Keep hold of this for as long as possible. Lock it into your heart centre. And one more time, inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to the third eye to always see with clarity, to the mouth to always speak with truth, and the heart to always love with compassion. Take your right arm above your head and your left, the right hand forward and the left, right palm in and the left. Give yourselves and each other a superb round of applause. Namaste.